Sup all, JC3 here, the baller of YouTube. And yes, you see it, 2K Sports Update Player Edition 1977 Julius Erving. When I saw this, you know I gotta go to my team, see if he's in the packs. First pack, we're starting off with Al Horford. That's unfortunate. But the thing that I saw that, I'm not one of those people who just like, oh, they released him in the game, oh, he's in my team, let's go open packs now. No, I saw some comments saying that people have pulled him, and numerous comments. So I'm like, you know what? Let's do this. Let's open up some packs with TC33 here, and let's see if we could get him. And look at our first pack of the 50K Kobe duplicate. I mean, are you serious? If you're going to give me a duplicate Kobe, give me LeBron, But this whole pack opening is not just going to be about the packs on your screen. It's going to be about some of the next-gen news as well. So let's go ahead and start off with what NBA 2K posted on Facebook. The NBA announced on Wednesday that they're going back to the 2-2-1-1-1 finals format. So it's no more 2-3-2 as we get Al Jefferson. It's no more 2-3-2. It's 2-2-1-1-1. So if the Heat were playing the Spurs, first two games in Miami, and then the next two in San Antonio, and then it would go Miami, San Antonio, Miami for games 5, 6, and 7. So that is what they're reverting back to now. I don't know if they're going to update this for the Xbox 360 and the PS3, but I know that on the next gen, the PS4 and the Xbox One, they are adding this to their game. So when you play My Career and you're in the finals, that's what it's going to be. It's going to be 2-2-1-1-1, just like the rest of the playoffs. And that is good and that is bad. The reason that is bad is because teams are going to have to travel a lot more. So if you have like a Lakers-Celtics situation, those teams most likely won't be in the finals. We get Kevin Love. But say, there's a game 5 in Boston, and then they got to go to LA for game 6, and then they might have to go back for game 7. So that's the only really downside of this that the NBA has made. But also, people didn't really like the 2-3-2 format because it just gave too much advantage to the team that didn't claim home court or have the better record in the first place. So that's a big reason that Miami won. They won against OKC as well because they had games 3, 4, and 5 in the Miami AA arena. So they had an advantage. So let's go ahead before we get some more 50K VC. Let's open up this last gold historic. I'm looking for Julius Erving. That update came out. So let's get this last gold historic, and then I'm going to talk about more of the things announced at the San Francisco conference for next gen. So let's see who we get right here. Dave DeBusschere. All right, we get a new legend. All right, here we go. Next pack, Julius Erving. Julius Erving. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Walt Bellamy. All right, well, let's go ahead and get into, as these packs roll on, hoping to get some good players. Solid. If they're not legends, I'm looking for Kevin Durant. Please, Kevin Durant. LeBron. Maybe like Dwayne Wade. That's who I'm looking for. So let's go ahead and talk about a little bit of the stuff that they released. So we found out that there's now cutscenes. Now, you've probably heard this from a lot of the commentators that there's cutscenes. But I just want to give you my take on it. And there's a park for My Career. They've added a lot of different stuff to My Career. A lot of people complain because 2K14's My Career. Speaking of Dwayne Wade, we got him right there. 2K14's My Career. And just a little insight, TC33 pulled that from me right there. So thank you, TC33, for getting me Dwayne Wade. He's pretty good, or what? So here we go. As we continue with these pack openings, now the cutscenes. This is really cool because it's more like a story mode now. My Career is a story mode, and it's not just a mode where you play your games. So this park thing, is this going to be like where you can actually take your guy, walk around, interact with others? I know you can interact with others, but is it just going to be like controlled and monitored? More controlled to where you can play games, like you walk like generically, everyone walks the same to the next court. Like, I'm pretty sure you could take your blacktop gear with you there. Do you meet your rival at the park? is your rival an NBA player? And can you play your rival in like one-on-one matches? And when do you start with your rival? I mean, there's a lot of stuff. And the whole thing about the story mode is it can make the videos a lot... Oh, we got a new legend, Jerry Lucas. We can make the videos a lot more interesting, you know, with the story mode. But I think it'll kind of go down if people see the same story every single time. So I don't know. They said they added 40 hours of cutscenes, and I'm really like pumped up about this park thing, and I want to know if you are able to like walk. Is it gonna be kind of like a not violent like GTA 5 where you can do violent stuff, but are you gonna be able to walk and like do stuff like that or what? So I don't know. I'm just gonna see where that takes off. But as of right now, my career is sounding real interesting. Alright, so we're going to go through one more set of 50k, try to get Julius Erving. And you know, I'm not so concerned because, you know, I will be switching to the next gen, and I don't think you will be able to carry this over. And honestly, you know, even with money spent on my team, like actual money, I don't want to carry it over because it'd be kind of boring. I mean, you have the same players, the same thing. I kind of like starting fresh. And people who have Michael Jordan and Iverson and all these, just Hakeem, they picked him up on the first day. I mean, give them respect, but these packs have calmed down as we get Worthy. You just can't get, you know, the legends you were able to get in 50k. Like you pull Larry Johnson and Jerry Lucas and DeBusschere and maybe like Iverson or Jordan. And then you get, I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. You get LeBron, you get Kevin Durant. I really want Kevin Durant and Paul George. Come on, give me Paul George. I mean, those are the players I want. Current day players: LeBron, Kevin Durant, Paul George, and of course now Julius Erving, since we found out that he is released in this game. But that we know that the 2-2-1-1-1 finals format's going to carry over to next gen. Julius Erving's carrying over to next gen too. So we'll see if that will bring like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar along with them. I mean, I think there's going to be some new legends, and they signed Julius Erving, and this was a pretty surprise update. And I knew it took some people out of my team games. It was like totally unexpected update, but I'm glad they got Julius in the game, but I don't know how common he will be since they've doled these packs down. But I have been getting different players, you know. No more just Mutombo, Walt Bellamy, Mark Price, and then someone else, you know. I've been getting different legends. Not just the same all the time, and different players, you know. I've never pulled Zach Randolph before. I'm not going to be using him, but still, I've pulled some different players. The only thing I'm mad about is that Kobe Bryant duplicate, as we're just going to have a few more packs to go here. Man, when I pulled that Kobe duplicate, I knew I'd be getting different players in this pack opening. And if you enjoy, like and subscribe and favorite and tell your friends and leave feedback in the comments. I was going to put out the gameplay video, and that is still going to be coming out for Road to the Playoffs. But because they released Julius Erving, I know how you like these pack openings, so if you want more, just like and subscribe and leave comments and tell your friends. So here we go. We got a historic. Give me Erving. We get Mutombo. Really? I was just talking about not getting the same legends, and look at that. We get Mutombo. And also comment below. I want you guys to comment below if there is really something that they can do with these packs. Like, because there's only a certain amount of gold players. I kind of want it to be like Madden, where they release fantasy editions. Because you know that you're going to get the same players. That's why the packs, even though I like them better than 2K13, because you actually get gold players and you don't get, you know, Vincent Askew and George Lynch every pack. But because I like these packs better, they give the same gold players, and it's just hard to get different ones. So if you think they should change the packs or something, there's also a screenshot of my team, and in the top right corner there was duplicates. Now that was crazy. Screenshot of my team released, and I don't know if they're going to be changing much to that. Now I know they have the new My GM mode, and the My Career is different, but my team, they've only announced that it's coming back, and I don't know if they're going to change anything. But that duplicates does get me excited, because maybe that means that we have a certain amount of duplicates and we could end up trading players, maybe. So here we go. that's pretty much for this video. That's pretty much it. If you liked it, again, subscribe and like and tell your friends and leave feedback in the comments. And expect my team gameplay and my career. We're going to have to see where that goes, because hearing so much about the next gen, I just think it's going to blow this away. But I'm going to continue with this because this is still fun. And I personally think 2K13 has been a great game so far, and hopefully they just keep releasing updates, maybe adding in new gold players, fantasy cards. When the season starts, they're going to be adding those gold tournaments around the season, so hopefully, yeah, like a new available player, like a fantasy Westbrook, or maybe you could start to get sapphires in packs. You know, there's so much stuff they could add, you know. And TC33 has a really good idea. What was your idea again?
New available player patches.
So what could that do?
Well, if you want to bring in Chris Webber, you can go to a new player update patch and it would bring in Chris Webber for all you my players out there.
So how would you do that? Would you purchase them with VC coins or what?
No, it would be an automatic update from 2K themselves, announcing a new player to be added to the game.
And of course that's a good idea, but they still have to sign the contract and there's a lot involved. But hey, if they could get something like that down, I mean, there's so much more they could do with this mode. I really think that, you know, they're getting better at the other modes like My GM, My Career, but this is the mode that people like to play. They like to open the pack, so I really think if they could just do a few updates, because they have changed it, if they could do a few updates for next gen, add in new legends, do something, I really think this mode will thrive and more people will play it and the packs will be more fun, you know. You could get different versions of players, like, I mean, who wouldn't want two Michael Jordans? The one in his prime and the one in his rookie year. And who wouldn't want like a fantasy Russell Westbrook card, you know? There's so much stuff they could do. I just think they need to take action and do it, you know? There's nothing holding them back, so if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. JC3. Out.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom.